Hey everybody, welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies. Today I've got a 4K Blu-ray update for you, but I'd like to start off with just once again saying thank you for everybody who took part in the giveaway for the Cinema Paradiso 4K. Well done to Ryan for winning it. Thanks once again, Larry, for supplying the prize, and I've been really delighted with how it went. I had lots of lovely comments, not only from Ryan, who won it, who's a great guy, but also from people who didn't win it, wishing Ryan all the best, wishing him good luck, and really quite heartwarming, really. I haven't got many subscribers like some people, but I've got great subscribers, always great comments, nothing, no negativities, always a happy place. So if I've never got any more subscribers, as long as you guys keep being you, I'll be more than happy. Having said that, there's always room on the bus for a little one. So if you're full of positivity, you like what I do, you want to subscribe, come along, it's all good fun. So I'll get that off to you, hopefully by the end of the week, Ryan. If not, it'll be Monday, but rest assured it'll be on your way to you shortly. Right, I normally do these pickups once every 2 or 3 weeks. I only did one last week, and now I've got a big stack of stuff in front of me. I don't know how, it wasn't planned. These things happen. Some gifts, which I'm always eternally grateful for. Some nice pickups myself. So let's get into it, and I'll show you what I've got. First of all, if it weren't enough of Larry to provide the prize for the competition, he's also sent me 4 things my way. I would say, I nearly said legend, but I don't believe in people calling people legends. Legends didn't exist. Larry's exists, is more alive and kicking, and a great guy, and just appreciate everything he does for me and the channel. Fantastic. First he sent me was a DVD copy of Old Man and the Sea, which I was really happy to receive this because I had a digital copy on my computer and it gets so far and it stops playing, so now I can see the end of the film, and I was really enjoying it till it stopped. It's Spencer Tracy in this Ernest Hemingway adaptation about a man in a boat trying to catch a big fish. Sounds boring, but it's not, trust me. I was really enjoying it, so looking forward to finishing that off. And next from Larry, I was talking with Larry and James about films we didn't have, and I was saying I need to pick up a copy of Battle of Britain. Lo and behold, next day Amazon man turns up outside the house and drops through the door. He's a bugger, Larry. Sometimes, like, if I don't see Amazon or hear Amazon putting something through the door and he's seen the notification that it's been delivered, he'll text me and say, "You got anything in your door?" And they go there and there's a parcel there. Absolutely blinding, mate. Thanks very much. It's a great film. Looking forward to watching that in HD. And isn't Michael Caine in there? Yes, he is. Yeah, I thought he was. Harry Andrews, Trevor Howard, Kurt Jurgen, Ian McShane, Old Lovejoy, Kenneth Moore, Laurence Olivier, Christopher Plummer, Michael Redgrave, Ralph Richardson, Robert Shaw, Patrick Widmark, Susanna York. What a cast that is. Absolutely incredible stuff. Brilliant, mate. Thanks very much. And also from Larry, Le Mépris, which I did look up the translation and I've completely forgot all about it. I do love me foreign language films. Larry knows that. And this looks blinding right up my street. And it's a Jean-Luc Godard film, which I've seen a few of his. And also it's got Brigitte Bardot, which, spoilers ahead of the what I've watched this week video this weekend. I've already watched a Bardot film this week, so I'm looking forward to seeing her in another film. Fantastic stuff. And next up from Larry is I've been watching the Shaft movies. So he's only sent me a copy of the Shaft 2019. I just need to get a copy of the 2001 now, and I'm good to go, and I might do a little ranking video on that. So once again, Larry, absolutely blinding as usual. Do really appreciate it. Thank you to you and James for always being there. We chat every day amongst the three of us. Never a day goes by. I'd say it's probably been a year and a half since we didn't talk to each other at some point during the day, probably when I was ill in hospital. Amazing stuff, thanks very much. Next up, my father, he's 81, is moving away from physical to digital, putting me right in the shame there, and he's advancing. I'm going to have to go to him for tech help soon. He says to me, is there anything I want out of his collection? So I had a look through, and I've picked a few things. There's a few things there I might go back for, Dad, actually. I didn't want to pay too greedy, though, but I know you want to get rid. And yeah, some really cracking titles I've got here. Absolutely wonderful. My dad has good taste, and I'm sure if I show you this stack, you'll see where I get my movie taste from now. The first one being David Lean's film, This Happy Breed. Now, I have seen this. David Lean, fantastic director. I have seen this. I can't remember much about it, and I'm not sure if I'm getting mixed up with another David Lean film. Is it a guy gets drunk and he falls down a cellar? But I'm not even sure whether that's that film, but I have seen it, and I'm sure it'll come flooding back. This has got a great cast too. Robert Newton, Celia Johnson there, who's from one of my favourites, Brief Encounter. John Mills, who was a busy old boy back in the day, who's in every single film. Next up, my dad's stuff. John Wayne film I've never seen, Big Jake. You can't go wrong with the Duke. I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. Next, a German import of Open Range. Kevin Costner, that's James's favourite. I thought he might not have this, so I messaged him, did he want it, but he'd picked one up recently and I'd forgotten about that. So I have seen it a long time ago before I DVD the film, so I'll give it a revisit. I remember liking it. Next up was a film that when we were kids, my dad had on VHS, and it was on time and time again, the Titfield Thunderbolt. And to be honest, as kids, we were like, dreaded it every time we put it on because he had it on that often. But I'm sure now, through adult eyes, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot more than I did with a kid when I was a kid. It's got favourite of mine, Sid James from the old Carry On films, directed by Charles Crichton. Who else is in it? I can't remember now. George Ralph, Norton Wayne, John Gregson, Stanley Holloway. There's a good one. Sidney James. Yeah, so that'd be great, as I say, with older eyes. Next up, in a film I can't believe I didn't have in the collection already. Classic crime caper, Ronin. Robert De Niro, Jean Reno. Wonderful stuff. Another Western, I don't think I've ever seen this. Seraphim Falls, Pierce Brosnan, Liam Neeson. It's a good cast. I'm sure that'll be a good one. And last up from my dad, a network release and another film I can't believe I've never seen. My dad always goes on about how good this one is, so I'll give it a watch. Jack Hawkins, Nigel Patrick, Roger Livesey, my favourite, Dickie Attenborough, The League of Gentlemen. I do like Dickie Attenborough, as you guys know, so I'll watch that sooner than later. So Dad, amazing stuff. Thanks very much for them. I'll be round tomorrow, Friday, if you're watching this on Thursday, the day of recording. Have the kettle on and we'll have a brew. Right, now on to the things I've picked up myself, which is not a bad little stack. I've got a couple of eBays and I think one charity shop, and the rest is CEX, where I've been using my vouchers up. First up from eBay, I saw Jordan from Movie Worm channel talking about the Omen remake, which I quite like, and the film ain't seen for ages, so I thought I'd try and grab a copy. Now, I think it's early 2000s to mid 2000s, this film, and there's a lot of films that age, they're going out of print, they're getting more expensive. I think CX wanted about a tenner, eBay I looked was about a tenner. Then I saw one seller selling for auction this one in a package along with unopened the original Omen, and I did have the box set of the original 3 Omens, but I only ever liked the first one, so I traded it in. So I've been looking at replacing the first one. and I've got them. I won the auction, £3 I think, plus £3 postage package, so £6 for both. Absolute steal. Jordan, if you're watching, thanks for putting me in mind of that. If I can work out how to do it, I'll give a link down to his channel. Go and subscribe to Jordan if you're not. I'm sure most of you are. His channel, Movie Worm, really brilliant, really knowledgeable, nice guy, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if you go over, just say Roy sent you over, say hi. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4 CX titles. First one being with a lovely slip, War of the Worlds 4K and When Worlds Collide. I think it's just the War of the Worlds that's in 4K. I think When Worlds Collide is a Blu-ray copy. I've seen War of the Worlds a long time ago. Never seen the other one. Now, I got this, I thought, for a great price, £12. I was getting using vouchers. And as soon as I ordered it, their price went increased to £18. So I got that for an absolute steal. Well delighted with that. Next up in a film I haven't seen, and you probably shout at me for not seeing, Marathon Man. I know this is an all-time classic with Dustin Hoffman, Laurence Olivier, Roy Scheider, and William Devane. That's on a lot of people's favourite. And I'm a bit dubious ordering this from CX through the post, because being HMV Premium, you're never sure where it's going to come with a box. And I'm not normally bothered about slipcases, but with the HMV Premium, I think they're paramount. You've got to have them. And this looks brand new, in great condition. The booklet's there, it's got postcards there, never opened. Fantastic stuff. Next up from CX, another one I ordered through the post, the 7-Ups crime film with Roy Scheider. I've heard a lot of good things about Roy Scheider, actor I like, so I've got a couple of films there to watch for him, so look forward to getting to that one. And next film that's out of print, CX had up for sale for just £1. I think they struggle, CX, with their prices sometimes, knowing what's in print and what's not. That's far, it's about a tenner minimum on eBay, so I'm delighted to pick that up for £1 from CX. Not seen the film. Michael Douglas, Eva Longoria. I think it's some political type thriller, which is something that I'll enjoy. I know I will. So yeah. And last but not least, well, it may be least actually, charity shop pickup, 50p. Chloe, never heard of the film, but Liam Neeson. Everybody likes a bit of Liam. I dare say he's going to act hard and beat everybody up like he normally does in these films these days. And that's it. That's my pickups. That's a week's worth of stuff. I'm sure you'll agree that was a big week. Some great stuff to be getting on with. Be back Sunday with my weekly watches. Also, this Sunday, once a year in our town of Rugby, they have a motorbike festival where everybody comes from all over the country on their bikes, and it's quite an incredible sight. Myself personally, I'm not interested in motorbikes, but I know a lot of people you are, so I might go out and get some footage to show you guys, any motorbike enthusiasts amongst you. I know Larry is a motorbike enthusiast. Well, he was until he finds it difficult to get his leg over anymore. But there you go. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you've liked what I've done today. Subscribe if you want to see more. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.